It's time for the 6 at 6 on 95.7 KCMO Talk Radio. Number 1.
Top of the list this morning is a settlement in Kansas City, Missouri, tied to the firing of course, the former city manager Brian Platt. This goes back to a lawsuit with former communications director Chris Hernandez, and the Kansas City, Missouri City Council has approved a $1.4 million settlement. You wonder why municipalities are going broke. This guy, Chris Hernandez, of course, won in court this spring. A jury determined that former city manager Brian Platt sidelined Hernandez for being unwilling to stretch the truth when talking to media. The jury ordered Kansas City to pay Hernandez $930,000 in damages. And yesterday, it came down that the city will approve a $1.4 million settlement. It was not unanimous by any stretch. Kevin O'Neill, Melissa Patterson-Hazley, Wes Rogers, and Nathan Willett all voted no. Rogers, Willett, and O'Neill are Northland Council members. Patterson-Hazley is 3rd District at large. Mayor Quentin Lucas and Councilwoman Andrea Boo were absent for the vote, so it approved 7-4. I mean, this is just obscene. The litigious nature of our culture is so out of control, and now you've got $1.4 million settlements like this for a comms guy that was maybe making, I don't know, $100,000. So you're talking about 14x his salary, even if it was more than that. It doesn't matter. It's ridiculous. But it's the environment that we find ourselves in.
Yeah, it's when the inmates run the asylum. That's what you get.
This is exactly what you get. And don't forget, Brian Platt was making $300,000 a year as city manager, and you know there's a settlement coming his way as well. And that's assuming that there's no lawsuit involved on his end. He may be suing too, which means more legal fees for the city. You're paying for that as the taxpayer. Then you're talking about potentially a 7-figure settlement for Brian Platt. I mean, this whole thing's going to end up costing the city millions of dollars. Millions. Not a million, multiple millions of dollars.
You get an award and you get an award.
Where's my, I'm going to work for the city just so I can sue their asses on the back end and try to make some money off this whole thing.
Well, don't think that revenue stream hadn't been tapped.
Yeah, I know. Trust me. I've heard from people on city council, like the water department's getting sued every day by employees. You got low-level employees being like, I was discriminated against. Can I get $700,000? Like, and too many times they're just settling this stuff because they don't want to deal with the legal fees, which are astronomical as well. So before I get off, get on a tangent here, I'll move on to number 2.
Number 2.
For the 6 at 6. All right, this came down yesterday because, of course, superintendents in the 3 largest Johnson County school districts wrote a letter, oh, how cute, laying out their opposition to the Educational Choice for Children Act. Letter submitted by the Blue Valley superintendent, the Olathe superintendent, and the Shawnee Mission superintendent. They wrote a letter, we are writing to express our unified and urgent opposition to the Educational Choice for Children Act. This legislation is currently in the U.S. House Ways and Means Committee. If passed, the bill would amend the Internal Revenue Code of 1986 to allow a credit against tax for charitable donations to nonprofit organizations, providing education scholarships to qualified elementary and secondary students. So basically, this would be potentially a boost for alternative education systems beyond the public schools. So naturally, you have the Shawnee Mission, Olathe, and Blue Valley superintendents saying, we don't want that. We do not like competition around here. So they signed this letter, along with a lot of other superintendents around the country.
Number 3.
Next up for the 6 at 6, the PGA Championship is underway, and that's happening at Quail Hollow in Charlotte, North Carolina. Jonathan Vegas is in first place after the first round at 7 under. He tees off 8 o'clock this morning, and tied for second right now, Cam Davis and Ryan Gerard. They are both 5 under, 2 strokes back. So the leaderboard is not exactly, at least right now, a who's who. Scotty Scheffler is 5 back. It was 1 year ago today that Scotty Scheffler, as you may recall, was arrested going to the PGA Championship in the early morning hours.
Yeah, I have him come back. I'm having him do a comeback and winning this thing.
Oh, is he in your parlay?
I didn't do a parlay. I just have him straight up to win it all.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right. Bryson DeChambeau is back at even par. He tees off in, about 30 minutes or so. So not a ton of big names at the very top right now, but it's very early in that tournament.
Number 4.
For the 6 at 6, the Royals open up a series tonight against the Cardinals. And boy, do they need to turn some things around. They have now lost 4 of their past 5 games against the Red Sox and the Astros. And tonight, 3-game set, taking on the Cardinals. Anything you like tonight in that one, Mark? Are you keeping an eye on what's happening out at the K tonight?
I still need to look at the hitter-pitcher matchups, so I might have something by the time we do the segment later in the show.
Buy, sell, hold?
Maybe so.
All right. Cole Reagan's on the mound tonight.
That
so
should be good.
I know you're going to like that. We'll see how it plays out with the Royals opening up that set against the Cardinals tonight. 6:40 first pitch out at the K.
Number 5.
Well, the President of the United States comes home. He is on his way back. May have landed. No, he's still flying back. He hasn't landed yet. He left a few hours ago from the UAE, United Arab Emirates, in Abu Dhabi, their capital, to wrap up this Middle East trip. So a lot of investment coming out of that, and we'll tell you more about it throughout the morning here on KCMO Talk Radio.
Number 6.
And last but not least, this story didn't get a ton of national attention, but I did want to bring it to your attention real quick. A Texas mother was arrested this week on allegations she purchased ammunition and tactical gear for her son, who authorities said was planning a mass-targeted violence at a San Antonio school. Ashley Pardo, 33 years old, is being accused of helping her 13-year-old son. And how did they even catch this? The school staff found a map of the school, which had allegedly been drawn by the 13-year-old. And the map was labeled Suicide Route with the name of the school and a rifle drawn above it. And the mother was buying ammunition. That's just beyond whack. There's your 6 at 6 on KCMO.